For this project, you need a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil, and your hand. Place your hand firmly down on the paper. Spread your fingers apart a little bit. Use your pen or pencil to trace around your hand. Keep your pen or pencil straight up and down to really get a good clean outline of the actual size. This line is also called a contour line. As you go around your hand, you can probably feel where the joints are in your fingers. Those are what we are going to pay attention to next. Everywhere I see a joint in my finger is where a bone is connecting. I'm just going to draw those in by sight, by where those little wrinkles are on the tops of my finger. Those are the bones. Now here's where the knuckle is. The thumb's pretty interesting. You'll see in a minute. Next, I'm just drawing these lines across where the joints are between the bones as an indicator to how many bones I'm drawing. Next, we'll look at a book and kind of see what those bones look like. You can see we're going to only concern ourselves with the first 3 bones of the thumb and the finger. 1, 2, 3. Notice how the thumb goes way down. Look at your own hand, look at your own finger. Bend your finger and see where those joints are. Each one of those joints is a bone. Draw in what you think these bones look like in your hand. We saw a picture just a second ago. They kind of have like a little bump where they connect. Have fun with these shapes. Go slow. You have your lines helping you to tell you how far to go. Again, these are a category of bones we call appendicular bones. I'm actually using my appendicular bones to make this drawing. All right, now you can color it in. Here I'm going to choose a dark color so that my coloring around the bone silhouettes the bone, so to speak. I'm going to have high contrast. I chose a dark color so when I'm done, these bones really pop out. I sped up the film. I'm actually going very slow, and I'm doing my coloring in through a series of patches. I'm doing just a few small parts at a time. I find that easier than trying to color the whole thing in all at once. It also creates kind of an interesting pattern and a texture that you'll see when it's done. Again, I'm just starting around the edges of the contour line, the hand line, and the edges of the bones that I drew, and filling the space in, just a little patch at a time. Sharpen my pencil. Again, I want to emphasize this is something you can do anytime you want. Take a little break, stretch your hand. You could use a marker, you could use a crayon, you could use whatever you'd like to use. Paint if you have it. But with this colored pencil, I'm taking my time. Again, I'm doing some fun patchwork. Something to work on. Something to think about when you're creating your drawings. So again, this shape that I'm creating here by coloring in where the hand was, that's just a dark shape that has high contrast with the white paper around it, and inside that shape we have our bones.